this on my own. I got some pain from the past.
Hey yo, what's good, y'all? We out here smacking y'all with another video. It's your boy CJKP and welcome back to another video. And today we are finally addressing the elephant in the room, and that is my hair. Okay, so as you guys could see, my hair has drastically changed throughout this channel. So before we even get into this video, make sure you guys go down below and squish that like button for your boy if you like the dreadlock content, and subscribe to the channel for more bangers, because like I said, your boy CJKP is back to YouTube, you feel me? And we are on this new wave and we are going to be getting it popping, you know what I'm saying? Today is just going to be a short dreadlock update and everything. Me just letting you know, reacquainting you, because my last set didn't end so well.
Oh my god.
Oh, bruh.
So we're gonna go into what's going on with this set and how we're doing it, what we're doing, what's the plans, what's coming up, give you guys some tips if you want to start, all of that goodness, and just kind of just show you guys what's up with, you know, how CJ's looking, because I know I look a lot different. So as you can see, this is pretty long, it's pretty mature. This is my 8th month update, I do believe. I think I started back in October. Let me just double check. So the first picture I took was actually December 9th, and this is what I look like. So this is what I look like back then. But I actually started my locks before this. This is just when I took my first picture. I actually started my locks around October. I started using the sponge and I started to not pick out my hair anymore. So basically what happened was I had a high top, you know. I grew my high top out because I don't grow hair back here. It's weird. But I'm gonna grow it, but it stops. But that's a whole different video. But anyway, I got high top because that's the cut that I'm stuck with, the undercut basically. And so I just started growing my hair out and I looked like that relatively, and I just let it grow. And then when it came to be about like October / November-ish, that's when I really just started sponging and just not picking it out at all. And the last type of curl hairstyle that I did was actually for my sister's wedding, and that was in November, so I'll show you that picture. But my hair was really curly and still froey, but that's the cut that I had, and I ended up actually cutting more of the back so that it's more around. But that is the cut that I started off with. I'll give you some more pictures on like what it looked like. So this is another picture of me in December with my brother, and as you can see, it would coil up, but it wouldn't stay like that. But I would just kind of, you know, twist it, have it be wet, and then that was that. So that's kind of how it was. And then in January is when I actually dyed it for the first time. So this is the original color that I dyed it. It was actually really bright, like an orange. It was like a bleachy type situation. As you can see now, it's kind of the same color now, but obviously my roots have grown out and the color kind of faded. But from then on, I just grew it. I sponged it, grew it, twisted it with my fingers sometimes. This is February of how I looked, and as you can see, this one, the dye was really prominent, and I just kept up with it. I didn't go to a salon or anything, not at all. This is all homegrown. My girlfriend would help me twist it. Sierra twisted it like twice, I think, and then for the most part I would just sponge it and then just get my hair cut. And then eventually around April, that's when I just started transforming. So these are what my ends look like. They were really, my roots, they were really like puffy and everything, but you can see the color still there, and it's a little stringy, but you can see the maturing happening. And like I said, that was April, and so everything just kind of sped up. And then they started to fall in April too. This is another picture of me in April, and as you can see, they're just starting to naturally fall now. So they're getting weight and they're maturing. And then this is fresh after a retwist as well, this picture right here. So this was May. So this is May, fresh after a retwist from my girlfriend. And yeah, so pretty much that's just kind of what it came out to be. And then I'll give you a nice picture of June. This is late June, so this is literally just a month ago. And so the hair is growing really fast, and it's maturing really fast as well. You can see that it's starting to just do its own thing, come out crazy. You know, I'm sorry I'm switching back and forth and I'm moving the camera a lot. I'm sorry. But that's what it looked like. So this was July 8th, so this was a few weeks ago, and so this is what I'm looking like now. And then I just got one more retwist right after that, and that was the day before, or like the week before I went on my trip to Baltimore, and you guys saw that video. That was the last video I put up. So that's what it looked like. So, I mean, the lock journey, it just seems pretty simple in itself, and that's what it is. It's just, you know, you keep up with it. Some parts I did kind of crochet. Like last night, my corner right here was like, this was like, the root was like all destroyed. So I actually crocheted this morning, I think, actually. Yeah, I crocheted this one, so now it's like the root is back together. But as far as what the locks look like, this is it. This one, as you can see, I don't know if you guys remember from the last set, but I actually did interlock one of the dreads in the front because I always do that. I don't know, this is my second time doing it, so that's why the root is like a little open. I did close it up a little bit with the what's that called, the crochet needle, but this is what it looks like and everything. So yeah, but yeah, this is what they're looking like now. So they fall, you know, this is the cut. I need to get another cut. I cut my own hair, and I just recently fixed my haircut, so now I have a set haircut that I know how to do, and I can do it in like 20 minutes. So this is what the fade looks like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. But I gotta fade all this, and then I fade my beard too. So I gotta do that soon. That's coming in the video. Also got a little cat scratch going on here, trying to be cute or whatever. But I did that too with the last haircut. This is what my hairline looks like. Not the best, but I try to keep it natural so that I don't recede and pull hair from the dreadlocks into the hairline. That's why I don't have a shadow line. I really don't agree with that because, again, you're pulling more and more hair from the dreadlock roots. But then this is what it looks like from this side. And then I'll show you guys the back. I can't see. I don't know if you guys can see well, but this is what the back looks like. You know what I'm saying? And this is just it. You know, so I'll give you guys 360. You know, it's the top view. You know what I'm saying? It's the side view. I love when it gets wild. Like when it looks like this. And I just, like, right now it's wet because I just got out the shower. So I'll wet it. And then I'll, you know, obviously, like, run my fingers through it, like, to make sure it's going the right way and everything. And then when I get out the shower, I just kind of dry it with the grain. So I'll just run the towel like this, and that just kind of eliminates extra frizz, because if you go against the grain when you're drying, you'll frizz it up. So that's why it's so heavy right now, because it's wet. But sometimes I'll, you know, put it to the side like that. It doesn't stay though, because obviously, you know. But you know, like if I have a picture or something, I'll put it to the side like this and I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as lengthwise, when you have locks, just automatically be prepared for your hair to grow really slow. And it's not growing slow, it's just most of the hair is all in the root. So you'll see all your growth in the root, not so much the length. And then you'll only really see your length in like a traditional retwist or whatever. So this is how far it comes down. My forehead look huge. That's how I usually look. In and out. I got all this. But I like it though. I think it's cool. But y'all let me know. Rate my set down in the comments below what you think. This is, again, all natural. No extensions. No nothing. I think about getting them all the time, because who doesn't just want to get the long locks? But that's a lot of money. And that's why I haven't been really going to locticians, because I've just been watching a lot of Gun Through the Grate and a lot of other people who just semi-freeform their own locks. And, you know, it's a lot cheaper. You're going to need some products. And the last thing I'll do in this video is show you guys some products. To wake it up, I'll spray this right here. Jamaican mango and lime spray oil. Sproil. You know what I'm saying? You dig? You know what I'm saying? So I'll spray it on my hands and separate it, or I'll just spray it all over my head. And it just keeps the locks moisturized and it helps wake them up and everything. And that's what I do. And when I retwist, I use, I don't retwist often. I retwist when I feel like I just need to clean up. But I use the Jamaican mango and lime styling gel, and then sometimes I use the wax. I know they don't say, yeah, I know they say it's not good to use the wax, but I use a little bit for my roots, because my roots, my roots are really, they get really wispy sometimes, and it takes a lot to maintain them, especially up here. I have a really loose curl pattern up here, and then it's off of my head too, like it's pretty loose. But that's what I use for all my stuff. So this was pretty much like an introduction update, so that's why this one was a little bit long. Just reacquainting you guys and letting you guys know that I'm back with the dreadlock videos. You know what I'm saying? So if you really mess with them, then again, run that like button up so other people can see, so that I can help them out with their journeys. I'm gonna be coming out with more dreadlock videos too, like just trying out short lock hairstyles and everything, because I'm sick and tired sometimes of this hair just being in my face and all that. So I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm going to be doing a haircut video showing you guys me cutting my hair. Not a tutorial at all, just showing you guys what I do. And if you're interested in the beard stuff and everything, then just leave a comment below and I'll definitely make those videos. But I just wanted to holler at y'all real quick. So enjoy your Saturday. If this even goes up on Saturday, it might go up on Monday, because that's usually when I upload my videos. That's the best time for me, is Mondays at 11 a.m. Not guaranteed, but most likely. But enjoy your week. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Do not be scared to comment video ideas below, because they're always read, always noted. And with that being said, it's been your boy CJKP, and as always, one more 360. Let's get it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.